"Salud!" everyone repeated before downing the contents of the glass. An eruption of coughing and laughter rolled through the group as everyone handed the repticant back their drinks. "Gods, Alfonso, what was that?" Alindra asked. "It tasted like alcohol mixed in fermented fish guts."
"Oh, close,"
he said, gripping his stomach.
"It's a sample brew our brewmaster made back in Twins Crossing. The anglers can't get enough of this stuff. We'll be planning on opening a distillery soon and exporting it."
"Remind me never to take another glass from Alfonso again," Sagra added. "I need a palate cleanser."
Alfonso turned to one of the nearby acolytes who was standing at attention.
"Excuse me, young master. Can you please bring us some fresh glasses, your best wine, and a sampling of tonight's menu?"
"Yes, your majesty,"
the acolyte said, bowing and exiting the wooden doors.
"Oh, your majesty. Well, that's quite a good omen, don't you think?"
"Be careful not to get your hopes up," Alindra said, running her hand through the water. "King Kenba could still change his mind at the last minute, and even if he doesn't, you're going to have to get majority approval."
Let us not ruin a wonderful evening with talks of work. I'd much rather do it enjoying the company of you beautiful people."
Alfonso reached his hand out and brought it under Alindra's, placing a soft kiss on the back of it. "Always the charmer," she joked, rolling her eyes and flinging water at him. Alfonso placed both hands over his heart and made a fake dying noise as he slid underneath the water. He resurfaced in a typical repticant fashion, with just the top of his head protruding out of the water. With a playful roar, Alfonso jumped out of the water, grabbed the two women around the waist, and pulled them further into the water with him. Both comically screamed as their tones took that of damsels in distress.
"Oh, help us, your eminence!"
Sagra yelled.
"Save us from the evil clutches of the maniacal Demonzinado,"
Alindra added.
"It's over, your eminence. You are out of your element while I am in mine,"
Alfonso bellowed.
"The beautiful women are mine, forever trapped to do my bidding."
"Oh, no!"
Alindra shouted as she pretended to faint, to which Sagra followed suit. Tempest couldn't help but smile as Alfonso gave him a wink. He moved himself up the rocky incline, bringing his upper body out of the water. After placing his fists on his hips, Tempest played along.
"Demonzinado, you've made a grave error against me," he said in a heroic tone. "You've taken that which means the most to me in this world, and for that you must pay." "Oh, you'll never catch me,"
Alfonso shouted. What preceded was a silly game of cat and mouse. Alfonso, with the two women on his shoulder, slowly swam in circles around the hot spring, with Tempest close behind. Alindra and Sagra shouted cries for help, reaching out for Tempest's hands, purposely missing them as they laughed in place. Although some of the misses were due to no fault of his own, as both women's large breasts hung over Alfonso's back, swinging with every motion and laugh the women made. The two women giggled as they caught Tempest's persistent glares. When several acolytes returned with new food and drink, Tempest decided it was best to end the game before he got himself in trouble. With newfound energy, he pulled the girls through Alfonso's grip with his force magic and slowly lowered them into the pool.
"Oh, my hero,"
Alindra said, placing a small kiss on Tempest's cheek.
"Thank you for saving me,"
Sagra followed, kissing his other cheek. As both women stepped away, they each draped their fingers down Tempest's body, sending shivers down his spine. The two giggled as they floated away toward the nearby plates of the night's meals. Tempest sunk back into the tub, repeating alchemical formulas that Ella had taught him in an effort to busy his mind. The subtle touch of the two vixens floating in front of him was tearing down any mental fortitude he had left.